going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we have the best counters for Arnim Zola, and we have a lot of champions here. This guy is a really annoying defender, so I have lots of options here. So there's also some champions that you would think are good, and they are good because they offer like non-contact parries, but you will see that they are actually very slow. And the reason I added them in this video is just to showcase that, because I knew people would just point them out in the comments. So starting off with Spider-Ham, at first I thought this guy wasn't going to be too great for Zola, but if you get, decent RNG with the porkers, because you need to get lucky here because you don't stun them often, you have a 50% chance to basically place a porker with a medium, but basically you just bait a couple of special 2s, and the fight is going to be over. As you can see here, we're trying to push into the special 2, and we get 10 porkers here, 11, and that's almost going to kill him, I believe. Yeah. You gotta get lucky with that. Sleep here, there we go, and then just push him one more special 1. You still take lots of damage because of that disintegration, unfortunately, and Spider-Ham does not really have the highest HP, but 60 seconds. Yeah, not the best start. Moving on to Photon. Photon is a champion that I thought she was gonna be good, but she's actually pretty slow. You're gonna be surprised. So you can easily parry his medium attacks. You can parry on contacts with Photon. Photon doesn't really hit super hard, especially when you don't have the special damage as well, because her special 2 does a lot of damage. Here I'm going to use my special 1s, I believe, just because I want to place this overload, because this overload just gives me some nice red number as well, and I really want that if I want to just, kill him as fast as possible. So you have that nice heavy reach as well, but you don't really need to. You can just pattern on contacts. And yeah, I just spam special 1s. I try to not bait too many special 2s from Zola, because you take like this unnecessary damage, but baiting too many special 1s is a problem too, because then he gets lots of power again. That's why you need someone that, you can kill him quick. So if I just skip through this fight a little bit, you're gonna see it turns out to be one of the slowest fights ever, dude. Like, look. Gotta get like with the crits, but like, look at that. A minute and 29 seconds. See, like, you would think Photon is good, and she's good because she's safe. But man, the longer the fight goes, the harder it gets, because he either stacks the energize, or you start taking a lot of disintegration damage. Now this is Spider-Woman, actually a pretty good matchup. Kind of works like Spider-Ham, but in here you can actually use your heavy attack to heavy counter, because her heavy attack kind of like she just goes a bit backwards, and that's why she doesn't get hit, and it's a very safe heavy counter for this guy. So you just play normally. You want to bait special 1s ideally first, so you don't take the damage, and then once you get the porkers on him, or sorry, the stings on him, you just push him to the special 2. As you can see, a clean heavy counter. Also Sig 200 Spider-Woman is so much better, because you just get those furies, especially if you intercept. As you can see, we're gonna get like 17 furies here. And we're gonna block here, but go for our special 1. Convert those. And look at this damage, man. 11%. Just so good, man. And then I tried a heavy counter, but I saved myself. And thankfully I didn't get put to sleep. I definitely could have played this a lot better, but that's definitely better than like Spider-Ham. As you can see, 91% health and 56. So faster and more health. Moving on to Titania. Titania is... it's a pretty good matchup, honestly. You want to like hit him a little bit and then use your heavy attack to basically knock him down with your haymakers. And I do like this matchup. It's just lately Titania has just, not been working after the special 3. I'm actually not sure what's going to happen here. It's probably going to work, but let's see. And also I forgot to mention that, this is a rank 4 Zola, and we are using all rank 4 champions. So this is, equal ranks. Because if you try to use like under-ranked champion against Zola, man, the fight is so much harder. That's why I was waiting for this video. I want to make a lot of champions. I want to take a lot of champions to rank 4. But as you can see here, we go for the heavy into the special 3. And this is not dealing a lot of damage, but we just want to place the double debuffs. We don't skip the SP3 animation. And then let's see what happens here. So I think it just takes it. Yeah. And then we're just going to relic him. There we go. So that's actually, probably one of the best fights so far. 100% health or 99 in 54 seconds. And then here is one of my favorite counters to Arnim Zola. The fight rarely goes bad. You obviously take some block damage, but you can kill him super quick if you get decent AI. I don't know if I'm gonna go for a special 2 or special 1s here. I would think I'd go for a special 2 here, because this is a pretty chunky Zola. So we're probably not going to finish with like full health. Yeah, we're going to go for the special 2. I think I just go for the special 2 here, just trying to take some blocked hits. I don't even think I try to like knock him down, because I know a special 2 is going to kill him. Let's see how many blocked hits. Only one. Let's see if one kills. As you can see, even one blocked hit just kills Zola. Stick to Hunter Spot is just amazing for him. 90 seconds, but clearly the fastest one so far. 90% health, 38 seconds. So here's another champion that I actually, I would think it's a good counter because, Silk, you can easily knock him down, but you're also missing a lot of your special damage, and Silk hits really hard with that special too. You still get that nice red number, which you will see, but the score actually it turned to be a lot better because I did this fight multiple times and I just pushed him to the special 2. I'm gonna tank this disintegration damage, and then I'm just gonna go for a special 2 here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, go for the special 2. It's not gonna deal any damage, but you're gonna see this 38,000. Which is really good. And then I'm just going to do the rest with just, basic attacks. I'm saving my relic for, a really good intercept into the relic thing. And then we just hit him really hard with those yellow crits. But let's see what's going to happen here. So I want to, obviously, want him to have as less charges as possible before I go for my rotation. And I think here we're going to go for the intercept. Yep. Into the heavy. And then into a big combo, into a special 2, I believe. And that was, that was pretty good. We just sent it there. And yeah, I do like Silk a lot. If you get some nice crits here, 61 seconds with 89% health, that's a pretty respectable score. You're going to see some crazy, low scores today because Zola is just this kind of defender. He's crazy. The unnecessary damage on the special 2. Now here's a fight that I don't think a lot of people can do. It's actually pretty hard to do. So you want to do, you want to dash after this first beam and parry the last one to get the energy vulnerability. I didn't do it there, but I'm going to do it in the next one. So you dash after this really quickly and try to parry as quickly as possible. And if you punish that really quickly, you get this energy vulnerability, which literally like doubles your damage. It's insane. He hits like a truck afterwards. And I think I'm going to try to do that again one more time. Yeah. Very good. As you can see, we're hitting for 21,000 medium attack without a single fury as well. And you can use your heavy attack to heavy... Sorry, you can use your parry to heavy him instantly. So I really do like Nefaria for this. 26% or 26,000 medium attack. Boom at 30,000 heavy attack. And as you can see, Nefaria just absolutely destroys him, man. Like, look at that. 87% health. Probably could have finished a little bit higher as well. But I do like Nefaria for Zola. 60 seconds, man. If you do that trick, it's so quick. And then this is probably... I don't know if this is quicker than Spot in terms of time duration, but Human Torch is just ridiculous, man. He just hits so hard at rank 4 with the free fight. And what you want to do here is try to charge your heavy as much as possible if you can get some parries, but also you want to block those beams on the special 1. So you just build up your temperature. And then just get more or get stronger incinerates here with I think it's called Smolder. Yeah, the Smolder. As you can see, he's literally just dead, man. Like, holy. We're gonna go for a heavy here. I'm not gonna utilize the double heavy and the stun here because I want to make it realistic, and in any limber situation you would only be able to do a heavy attack. And as you can see here, if he throws a special, he dies. I think he's not gonna throw it. Yeah, just melts. And that was 42 seconds. Not as fast as Spot, but just a little bit healthier. Alright, so another matchup that I wanted to showcase because I feel like people would point that out. This is not really my favorite matchup. This is Lumatrix. You're missing out a ton of your damage from your special 2 with Lumatrix because all the damage here is just dealt by basic attacks. Or basically, by yellow numbers, by crits and no crits. So this is not a great match, but you can easily knock him down with your phase here. You can go for the heavy attacks in the corner, and I'm just going to show you, like, the special 2 isn't going to do anything, but the basics afterward hit really hard. So special 1 to the special 2 here, it does basically nothing. Got a bit of red damage because I think the relic there. Try to bait that special 1. I just want to finish with like a lot of HP, at least if I'm gonna be slow. So we're starting to hit for like 13,000 on the mediums. Go for a nice heavy attack. That still dealt pretty good damage. I'm holding my block here and go for the heavy. There we go. 16,000 medium attack. I'm trying to not bait a special here, but I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, it actually worked out. So not terrible, you know. It was pretty slow, but 98% health. I think in a pinch, you know, this fight can probably work. And now this was the only skill champion that I thought works good for Zola. And this is the only mutant champion that I think works good for Zola. So, you know, Onslaught, his heavy reach is just ridiculous. He does most of the damage from just his special 2 degen, so you don't really care about the cowardice because, you know, you get normal damage. You can get the max daunted here very easily. As you can see, we dash and go for the heavy attack. That heavy reach is awesome, so it's gonna work with Onslaught. You can get those maximum daunted because you can just always parry the non-contacts and just reparry, keep doing your thing. As you can see, we're gonna throw a special 1, get some nice newer shocks on him. And are we gonna heavy charge right after this? Yes, because his heavy is just so sick, dude. Like, the range is insane. And now we got max daunted. We're gonna try to get as many newer shocks as possible. We get some nice crits there. There we go. 13 newer shocks. Go for the heavy intercept into the heavy attack. 18 newer shocks. And I think we almost go up to 2019. Let's see if we get the 20th. We did. And look at that. He's just melting, man. Class disadvantage. You're going to take some disintegration damage, unfortunately. But, again, in a pinch, it works. Definitely works because of his heavy. And there we go. He dies, you know, fairly quickly. For class disadvantage, I think that's pretty good. You know, 73 seconds. Moving on to probably, I don't know if this is my #1 choice for Zola, but I just love this match so much. Karolina Dean, man, absolutely destroys this guy. So you want to actually stay in the sun, and you want to ideally block a bit of his special 1 as well, so you can place more energy vulnerability on him. As you can see here, I'm gonna block, place those energy vulnerabilities, and I'm gonna throw my special 2. It's gonna be fully unblockable. I'm still getting power from the sun. And then basically I just need like 1 special 2 left, and then maybe maybe 1 more special 1 after the special 2. But this fight, you don't even need to do anything, man. It's insane. You take no damage because the glancing, heavy into the special 2, and then, oh, you don't even need a special 1, never mind. Because your second special 2 hits harder because you get more incinerates, because then you get the instant incinerate. Karolina Dean, man, is literally the best champion of 2025 so far. 40 seconds in 99%. I think that's the best score so far. Not the fastest, but definitely healthiest and fastest at the same time. So here's the Scream. Now, I did this fight twice. I did this fight with a special 1 rotation, and then this is the first fight, which is no special 1. This fight, I don't think I'm the best at it. I've done it many times. I don't know if I can do anything better to, you know, improve it. Let me know. But I think this is a really good start. 20 armor breaks into the special 2. Very good damage. And that's why I'm also going to showcase the special 1 rotation. But I think Scream is very safe for Zola. You need to know what you're doing, though. But as you can see, we got all of our buffs here. We get a lot of power. We hit super hard with the Vicious. And then you just got easy access to the non-contact parries. You just stun them. And I actually really love this matchup. It's really cool. And then that special 2 is going to do it. Yeah. Pretty clean for Scream right there. Almost just as good as Karolina Dean. 51 seconds. Now, we got the second rotation with Scream here. So we're going to go for a special 1. Again, you want to build up your boss, though. There we go. Nice. Get that energized. I'm just building up to my special 1 here slowly. I really like the, what's it called? The Infuriate that Scream places, making him aggressive. It's really cool. Throw the special 1. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish on a lightning combo because I was going to get pushed to the special 2. So we get only 2 fervors, unfortunately. But that's honestly pretty good still. You almost have a 100% chance to place your debuffs. And then I think here we're just going to go for a full combo into the special 2. Lots of armor breaks. This is going to hit really hard. Yeah, 25% of the special 1, special 2. I think we're just going to end them here with just, you know, just combos, because those armor breaks are actually increasing our damage quite a bit. And as you can see, just a few more hits, 12,000 medium attack. And honestly, I can't decide if that was better or worse. We took more damage here. And this was actually a second slower, so maybe you want to go for the double special 2s if you can, you know, get that fight down. But I just want to showcase that. Oh, I just want to showcase that twice, just so you can see what you prefer. Moving on to Deathless Thanos, probably the most classic counter for Zola. One of the best for sure. Definitely top 3, maybe even the best one. I think Karolina Dean is the best one though, if you're a good player. But I mean, you know, this is just easier to do. It's definitely easier to just play Deathless Thanos than, you know, playing the Karolina Dean with, you know, staying in the sun, blocking and stuff like that. Because, you know, Deathless Thanos is just pure damage, man. Just pure damage. Block that special one so we can get our charges. 2 special ones are down so we can get our Furies. And then here we go for a... I think we're just full sending it. Yeah. Full health. Full health in 40 seconds. That's actually better than Karolina Dean. Dang, dude. Wow. Close though. Very close. Moving on to Hyperion. This is... I don't know if I want to showcase this. You gotta get really lucky in this fight because you want to get, you know, the light attacks from Zola so you can parry them. And you're also gonna get a lot of Furies. Now, I do have a synergy here. Unfortunately, I didn't see it. As you can see, the Unstoppable. It doesn't really help me though. I didn't intentionally do it. But you can see I go Unstoppable basically. I don't even know when. But it doesn't really help me out. So just ignore that Unstoppable. I don't think it helps at all. Because once he is about to hit me, it's just falling off. I think it's probably when I'm far away from him. But yeah, this match is not really the greatest because you just gotta get lucky. But it is possible. You can get a stun of the special 2. Get a nice, you know, little opening for a heavy attack. And if you can line those things up, if you can get really lucky, you can, you know, surely kill him really quick. Those hitters are gonna hit super hard. The relics can hit super hard, and Zola is down. So not too bad for Hyperion, 52 seconds. Moving on to Gladiator. Yeah, this is definitely top 3 counter as well. This is very unfortunate for Gladiator though, because I get really unlucky in this fight. I think I'm trying to bait one of his special ones for like 10 seconds or so. It's insane. So all you need to do is just hit his block a little bit. Make sure to knock him down though. And then literally throw a special 1. And wait until he throws a special 1. Just do your medium dashes and stuff like that. And here is the thing. He just didn't throw his special for like 6-7 baits. So this result could have been 15 seconds faster, which is insane. Throw the special 1 and we just want to bait his special 1 here. And just mash here. As you can see, boom, 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 boom. And that's Zola. So you do lose a bit of HP. This was 43 seconds. This can easily be done in 30 seconds if he just threw that special. So Gladiator, I would say technically he's the fastest one so far. And then of course we have Phoenix. She was used by a lot of people in this previous meta because she was one of the best counters for Zola in that current meta. But yeah, you just want to pad a lot of those contact attacks, non-contact attacks, and just throw 3 special 1s, I believe, and a special 2. That's it. Also, I can try to parry the special 1 here. I don't know if I do it. There goes 1 parry, 2 parries. Missed the second or the third one. But really good damage so far. Look at that. He's like melting. And then I think I'm gonna go for 1 more special 1 here. Yeah, we go. And then probably 1 more. Parry that. There we go. There we go. And then 1 more special 1. Try to throw my special 2 first. There we go. Unblockable. We're gonna take some damage here, unfortunately. Try to parry those, but it was kind of tricky. Go for the heavy into the relic, and that is gonna do it. So you do lose a bit of HP again because that special 2 is just annoying, but she works really well. You can easily knock him down, kind of like Deathless Thanos. Moving on to Superior Iron Man. So as you can see, a lot of cosmics are doing well for this guy. So Superior Iron Man, he hits really hard with the special 2, but you can also really hit really hard with your combos afterwards. But the reason I use them here is because once you can get a heavy attack off, you get the instinct, which basically allows you to parry non-contact attacks. So you will see here, when I want to get an opening, I just parry and that's it. You just gotta maintain that instinct by just finishing on a medium. And look at that, boom. Just, you can easily parry that. And then we're gonna bait the special 2 here and go for our special 2. And we're gonna get, okay, we're gonna go for the special 2, I guess. Okay, I didn't expect that. And then let's see our combos afterwards. They're gonna hit 30,000 without the crit and the medium attack or the heavy attack. That's definitely something. A big hit with the relic. Oh my god, look at that, dude. He's just, wow. It's like a truck, dude. He did better than I thought he would. Holy. So that was a 89% health finish in 54 seconds. Nice, Superior Iron Man. All right, so we got more cosmics here. I have done this matchup many times. I actually really do like it. So this is Medusa versus Zola. You cannot shut him down with the armor shatter because I think his ability actually like can't be reduced or something, but you still do get that armor shatter and a lot of damage with your medium attack. As you can see, man, 25,000 already. Haven't even built up to max furies. So you want to push into the special 2, take this damage unfortunately, but he hit so hard. This was not a great play. But look at that, man. Like you don't even have to wait more specials after that. Look at that. You just hit like a truck, dude. Medusa, rank for Medusa is no joke. She's just crazy, dude. And that's all. Dead Zola. So 84% health in 40 seconds, super quick. And then I believe we have 3 more cosmics. I know this is a lot of cosmics, but you know, it just works better with class advantage. There's a lot of counters to him. This is Vox. This is a rank 4 Vox. And he is pretty cool for him. You know, you still gotta probably push him to the special 2, you know, get that heavy attack off before he just goes into the 20 charges. But rank 4 Vox, man, I kind of underestimated his degen damage. It's actually insane. So we're gonna go for the special one just before our special 2. That's what I like doing with Vox first. Get those degens ticking, and then now we want to get an opening. And I chanced it here with the relic. Thankfully, it worked. Now we're gonna hit his block a little bit, let him take a little bit more, and then we're gonna go for one more special one. I got really lucky here with the sleep charges. Like, I know, got super lucky. You probably can play this a lot better. I'm not really the best Vox player, but as you can see, man, that first degen just took him like 25%, 27%, and then those are just gonna kill him. I don't even need to hit him right now. You can probably play this better, like I said, because I'm not a really good Vox player, but he's pretty good counter, honestly. Pretty good counter. We have plenty of overkill as well in just 65 seconds. Moving on to Knull. Again, I don't think Knull is the best counter for this guy, but I wanted to showcase him because I know a lot of people are using him. He works, you know, but it's not like the best matchup. You don't have your special 2 damage. You don't have your light attacks with, you know, the instant bleeds. You got really decent heavy reach though. So what I want to do here is just spam special ones, basically. Get him infected, and then, or get the Encroaching Corruption. That was a really good heavy counter actually, because it's kind of weird spacing. It actually worked out. It doesn't work with the Knull, but in that scenario it worked. So go for the special ones, try to actually get some life still back, and also just maintain my my thing here, my phase. Go for the heavy, get some nice life still back, pretty good. So since your special 2 doesn't have, you know, that big damage, you don't want to go for special 2s, you want to go for special 1s, get those instant, sorry, not instant, those degens. And as you can see, it works out pretty well. Look at that. We got 96% health back. And he's going to throw it here, unfortunately. I didn't want him to, I wanted to just go in. And look at that. Very clean, actually. 90% finish in 68 seconds. Not too bad. And now this is the last cosmic. I had to showcase this guy. He is insane, dude. Rank 4 6200 Cull Obsidian is definitely top 5 best counter for Zola. Might even be top 3. It's kind of hard to like put him as close as Deathless Thanos and Karolina Dean, but you can get lucky with those crits and armor breaks, dude. This is actually worse. In BGs you can do this better because you're gonna have 3 charges, so more duration on the armor breaks and ability accuracy. And as you can see with that special 2, I think it's almost gonna kill him. And that's it. Like, monstrosity, dude. Look at that. 33 seconds, 97% health. Nice. Alright, finally moving to a different class. We have a bunch of techs here. This video is probably gonna turn out to be like, I don't know, 25 minutes or so. But I wanted to make a good video for, you know, Arnim Zola, because he's a tough one, man. He's a really tough one. So with Ironheart here, the trick is to just build up 6 debuffs. Get this tracking on him, which means then you can actually parry his non-contacts, and you want to spam special ones because you don't have the special 2 damage. I don't consider her an amazing counter because you're gonna see it's actually very slow, but it's pretty safe. You can just parry him consistently, but as you can see, man, you lose a lot of HP because if the fight turns out to be this long, it's not the best thing ever. And as you can see, 83% health finish in 78 seconds. Yeah, definitely not the best one, not looking the best. Moving on to Jack, kind of like the same thing. You can parry non-contacts like starting the fight as well, but here it's not gonna be like the fastest fight. Let me just skip through a little bit of this. I think did I go for a special one? I did go for a special one. And then I'm just trying to do a lot of heavies here so I can build up my inflamed passives as fast as possible. Is it called inflamed? Yeah, it is inflamed. Get those intercepts so we can pause. That's pretty good. And I think one special 2 is almost gonna kill him because we do have like almost a max stack of inflamed passives, which is nice. So then go for the special 2 and let's see. I think it's actually... Is it gonna kill him? No, it's not. So I gotta get lucky here with my heavy attack. And luckily I did. Yeah, you can definitely do this a lot better, but I try to be a little bit fast. So yeah, Jack, like I said, in a pinch, he works decent. As you see, 80% in 59 seconds. Realistically, you probably need like a little bit more if you don't, if you want to play this a little bit safer. But hey, it's not terrible, right? Not terrible. Moving on to Shuri. This is another matchup that, you know, you would think works really well, but it's just pretty slow, man. Like, you will see. Want to get you can get your untouchable to like heavy him, but this, I think this turns out to be one of the slowest fights. We hit with decent crits, I guess, the medium attacks, and then the shocks just do the rest of the thing. We finished with 77% health in almost a minute and a half. Yeah, a minute and 21. Yeah, it's pretty slow, and also we lost a bit of HP. So yeah, some champions here, I just showcase them just to showcase them because I think they are safe, but they're not really the best counters, you know. This is another one that I honestly didn't think would work this well. It actually worked really well, man. I wish I had that 7th version of Future Ant-Man because he's actually so sick. You want to get lucky with those heavy attacks though. Because this matchup, you got like a lot of things have to line up, so you honestly want him to like give you those heavy attacks as frequent as possible, because you want to, you know, you don't want to bait specials all the time from him. Now I think we will. Yeah, that was not too great. That was sketchy, dude. Holy. And then now we're gonna go for the special 2 with 2 disintegrations, and you can see he's melting, man. Like, look at that. Maybe should have went for the 3 disintegration rotation, but I think it was gonna be like a lot trickier. But as you can see, man, that was a nice intercept. Holy. We go for the special 1. Even if it doesn't finish him here, we would have power drained him. So yeah, fam, not bad. Not bad. 60 seconds, 87% health. I'll take that. Moving on to Peni Parker. I actually found about that recently. Actually works, you know, pretty well because you can heavy attack after his heavy attack. She's got that nice reach, kind of like Spider-Woman, which is really cool. And yeah, I think in this fight I'm gonna go for, I don't know if I'm gonna go for 2 special 1s or 1 actually. I can't remember. I would say probably 2 because this guy is super chunky. And also I think I missed the double power drain, power gain, because we got only 7 charges now, so we're definitely gonna go for armor special 1. Because this guy actually gets like less power from your attacks, I believe, less combat power. So you have to like time it even better with Peni. As you can see, just barely pushed him over the special 1. And now we're just gonna quickly build up to our special 2 before we lose our charges. And he's just gonna melt. He's literally gonna melt. Like, watch. Get some nice power gain from the special 2. And that is why I want to rank for Peni, man. She's so sick, man. Look at that. So sick. 100% health finish. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that, but just ignore it. 65 seconds in 100% health, man. That is not a cosmic. That's gotta be like the best one that's not class advantage. I love Peni so much. Moving on to Guardian. This fight, you honestly I want you to ignore some things because I make a lot of mistakes here. But actually, dude, Guardian is kind of sick for this fight. I'm gonna try to parry that special 1, get some nice power gain. You can parry the non-contact, which is sick. Do that heavy attack. And then here we'll go for the special 1. Maybe you want to go for 2 special 1s, but I go for 1 special 1 here, and it ends up working really well. But honestly, I get lucky because I think I just push him to the special 3 or something. I get like impatient, I believe. I don't know. Maybe I go for 2 special 1s. Yeah, okay, so I go for 2 special 1s. Okay. So you want to go for 2 special 1s here because you're actually consuming your force field charges when you heavy attack them. And because you have to heavy attack them, you're really going to go for 2 special 1s. And you're going to see he's going to hit like a truck after the 2 special 1s. And again, you want to utilize your relic here, go for the shock vulnerability, and also get some power gain from your powers on the specials. As you can see here, I pushed him to the special 3. I shouldn't have done that, but if you would play a little safer, you can finish him with one special, two special one, and one special two. 66 seconds, 99% health. That's actually very good stuff. Moving on to Stark Spidey. A lot of people are using this guy for Zola, amazing counter. Here I think I'm gonna have to get lucky with the one patty, because you start with like 50% of your relic power, and here you don't. So I think I gotta get lucky here with my parry. So I think I'm gonna get it eventually. Let's see. Because now I would have the relic ready. Now I don't though. In BGs I would, and I'll be able to just use it and just knock him down. Here just gotta play a little differently. Just gotta wait for his light attack. And there we go, we got it. And now basically the fight is over. You have your relic, you have your special 2 shocks, and the shocks against robots are triple the damage, and they just... I didn't even get a good amount here. Only 3 is kind of bad, but like, still. I would have killed him with more shocks here, but got a bit unlucky here with Stark Spidey. Still pretty good though, 95% health in just 55 seconds. And now we have 4 more tech champions. This is Bastion. Bastion is a really solid counter for this guy because you can pad it in on contact attacks, and most of his damage on the special 1 comes out from, the red number, so yeah, the coward, this doesn't really do much for you. It's pretty good. So I really like that you can actually place this disintegration, lower his combo power rate and increase yours. It's actually a really sick mechanic. Bastion is pretty underrated, I feel like. Pretty good, man. So I want to throw the special 2 after I get the 30 charges after I corrupt them. There we go. This is not going to do anything, but we just do it for the 2 Furies. And I think here we're going to go for the heavy to just, place the disintegration, knock them down. And we're going to go for this first special 1, I think, after this SP1 from him. There we go. It's going to hit really hard. 20,000 per hit. Wow. That was probably like 150,000 special 1. Sick. Want to go for the heavy attack again. I think I didn't want to bait this special 1, but he threw it, so you could have been a little bit faster. But I really do like Bastion for this. Boom, 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 boom. Pretty satisfying too. So that was a 73-second fight, 99% health though. I like that. This surprised me, dude. Infamous Iron Man. Holy, dude. This guy is amazing for Zola. You can obviously get those easy knockdowns with your heavy after your 4-hit combo. You don't want to bait a special first here. You don't want to until you push him to the special 3. So now we're going to use our relic, push him to the special 3. And then we're just going to have the shock vulnerability into a max power Zola, and look at his health. From 75% health goes down to 38%. Dude, that was really good. So I want to do the knockdowns here, and then essentially one more special 2 is going to do it. Like Infamous Iron Man, he's actually kind of a prestige champ, but he's really good. Like I really do like him. I actually have a rank 3 version of him, and I really like him. In some metas he's amazing. As you can see, 97% health, 48%. One of the best scores, to be fair, because he's just not even class advantage. And here's Viv Vision, another very good counter for Zola. As you can see, there's so many counters for Zola, but he's still such an annoying defender. But there's a lot of champions that work for him, not like Yelena, there's so many counters for this guy. So go for the heavy attack here. And now we want to just build up to the special 2, hit those taps, and then SP1 spam is going to do it. I don't even think we're going to bait another special. Maybe we are. Or maybe not. Get that nice red number, as you can see, up to 20,000 damage. And then here, I'm going to do one more heavy attack, consume my solar burst a little bit. Just play safe. And then just spam special 1 here. It's going to do it. It's just going to do it, yeah. I was spamming my special 1 there, but he threw it, man. This guy. But as you can see, full yellow bar finish, and very quick too. That is still one of the best counters. You will have the results towards the end of the video. I'm actually very curious to see them as well. So 57 seconds, 100% health. Very good. So yeah, guys, I want you in the comments below to let me know who you're using for this guy. There's so many champions in this video, man. That's probably gonna turn out like 30 minutes. I don't even know. But I wanna hear what you guys' thoughts are on the sum of those fights, and who are you using for Zola? But we also have the Mystics after that. We get like, I think 5 Mystics, I believe. You know, Shathra, Chavez, stuff like that. And this is Hulkbuster, so I'm only doing this because I see Suida doing it all the time in Alliance War. Shout out to him. But I'm not going to go for the heavy attack spam here because I want to treat it like it is a BG fight. If I were to do that, I could get stand your ground. But I'm not doing that here. So Hulkbuster hits like a truck if you place those shocks. And the only reason I'm doing this is just because you can just... yeah, heavy counter his heavy attack, which is sick. And I can also avoid baiting the special 2s because you can power drain him really nicely. And as you can see here, it's going to go back to 0. And then we just need like a few more hits, probably a couple more heavy attacks, and that's going to do it. There we go, 9%. And that's it, 90% health HP. And 77 seconds. Not too bad. Actually, 67 seconds. Not bad at all. And then we have the Mystics. Arguably my favorite Mystic to use for this fight. I wish I had that 7-star. She is sick, dude. If you can push this guy in the corner, you can heavy counter his special 1. Or sorry, you can heavy miss his special 1. Just duck underneath it. Look at that. So sick. So sick. And then we're gonna go for the special 2 here. And it just does so much damage, even with like a minimal amount of ruptures. And then you want to bait the special 1 again, do the same thing. It's such a great fight, man. I really wish I had that 7th Tigra. I think this gotta be the fastest. Like, it's so fast. Like, I'd say this is probably less than 30 seconds. 35 seconds. Dude, that was... I love Tigra so much. I just love her. Now, this is a matchup that I don't consider like amazing either, but it actually is not terrible. You can't really heavy counter with Kushala, but she has a lot of, you know, burst damage. I'm gonna skip through a little bit of this. You want to present the special 2 so you can actually heavy counter. But as you can see, it's gonna turn out to be a bit of a long fight, unfortunately. We lose a lot of HP as well, 77% health finish in 71 seconds. Not the greatest. And I think this is Chavez. Sorry, this is Juggernaut. Let's say the Juggernaut fight. The Chavez fight is not really my favorite. I think it's like the worst one in this video. So Juggernaut here, of course, you go for the special 2s. You can utilize your unstoppables to actually get heavy attacks. Even if you get hit, you get your heavy attack. You get your unstoppables saving you. There we go. Pro strats. I don't want to push him to the special 2 because I don't want to take damage. So there we go. Go for our special 2. Very nice. Get some nice burst damage. Now you can hit like a truck with the Fury. Go for some heavies here. Look at that. Sick. If he resists, we just got the unblockable. And the base, I think we're gonna go for one more special 2 and it's gonna do it. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if I go in here. I might. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah. Yeah, this is a lot of damage. Yeah, full yellow bright with Juggernaut actually. In just 52 seconds, it's actually one of the best results. It's kind of crazy. Juggernaut is just a monster. Now this is Chavez. You would think this is a good matchup again, but this is like very slow. I just don't like the matchup at all, man. Because you're just barely doing any damage. Like this is, I think this is like almost a minute and a half fight. And we also lose a lot of HP. Just don't deal damage against them. I would never use Chavez for this guy. A minute 23. That was pretty bad, dude. That's pretty bad. Now, I think this is the last champion of this video, Shathra. I was a bit surprised by Shathra, man. I'm not really a Shathra player, but I know how strong she is. I've seen a lot of people do this matchup, and it works. It's not bad at all. So I think I'll go for special 1s and then a special 2, or maybe I go for special 1, special 2, special 1, special 2. I'm not too sure what I do here. But I shouldn't have hit him in the block there. But we got lucky. Yeah, I do go for 2 special 1s, I guess. Special 1, special 2, special 1. That's probably what I'm doing. Bait his special 2 so you can get that easy. Heavy counter. There we go. Go for 1 more. I think I'm gonna go back here, steal his power. There we go. Really good damage on that special 2, man. Dang, he's like 44% health. Go for 1 more special 1 here. And then I'm just gonna build up to my special 2, and I think that's gonna do it. I did not want to bait this. I did not want to bait this. But as you can see, fairly quick though. You can probably play this better because I'm not like the best Shathra player, but that's pretty good. And that was 63 seconds in 78% health. So yeah, dude, this ended up being a really long video, but you guys let me know who is your favorite counter. I would say my top 3, probably Thanos, Karolina Dean, and then Cull Obsidian. And then I just probably put Juggernaut there as the number 4, or sorry, Spot as the number 4. And then maybe number 5 is like Juggernaut. So there's probably some that I missed, but like there's so many counters for this guy. So yeah, you guys let me know who's your favorite. If you guys enjoyed this video, just give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.